Angela from the blog angelamariemade.com. Today I'm going to show you how to make my DIY welcome sign. This project is part of my 10-day DIY challenge going on right now at angelamariemade.com/DIY challenge. I used my silhouette cameo to make a vinyl stencil to transfer my welcome design onto the sign for this project, but you could also use a CRICUT cutting machine, or if you don't have a cutting machine, you can use the easy pencil transfer method, which I'll link my video tutorial below on how to do that. I'm sharing my free design file of this sign in my free printable library on my blog, which is linked below this video, so you can make the same sign. Begin by gathering all of your materials. You can get a full material list and tutorial on my blog, but for the wood for this project, you're going to need a 1x8 or a 1x10 wood board. I chose to use cedar wood for this project because cedar is a more naturally weather resistant wood, so although it costs a little bit more, it's going to last a lot longer than another wood like pine wood. Also, because it is a naturally weather resistant wood, you don't have to use a sealant on it like a polyurethane, so it's one less step that you have to do. You're also going to need a cutting machine, transfer tape, a 12-inch wide roll of vinyl, a vinyl squeegee, a weeding tool, masking tape, scissors, a ruler, and a craft cutter tool. Step 1 is to cut the wood to size for your welcome sign. Use a miter saw and cut your 1x8 to 48 inches long. You can also have the home improvement store make the cut for you. Step 2 is to stain the wood. Make sure your wood is sanded really well before staining. It helps not only with the staining process, but with the transfer process of your lettering to the sign. I used a pre-stained wood conditioner first, followed by 2 coats of Provincial by Minwax. Let the stain dry for 24 hours before moving on to the next step. Step 3 is to transfer the welcome lettering onto the stained sign. Open my free welcome file in Silhouette Studio that's available for free in my free printable library, which is linked below this video. The file is all ready to send to your machine to cut. Before cutting, I used a measuring tape and cut a piece of my 12-inch wide vinyl to about 47 inches long, which was a little bit longer than my design. Then I loaded the vinyl in the Silhouette Cameo. Go ahead and press Send in Silhouette Studio. Make sure your settings are set for matte vinyl and cut and click on the blue Send button to cut your vinyl decal. After the decal is cut, weed your vinyl decal using a vinyl weeding tool. Because we are using the vinyl to create a stencil, we want to remove the lettering that we are transferring to our wood sign. The result is a vinyl stencil. After weeding, apply transfer tape to the decal. Since this is a larger design, I used my transfer tape roller, which makes things easy. I used masking tape to tape down my welcome stencil, and then my vinyl squeegee to smooth out the transfer tape over the vinyl stencil. Cut the excess transfer tape off of the vinyl stencil so it fits on your sign. Center the stencil on the wood sign and tape it into place in the middle with some masking tape. To apply the vinyl stencil to the sign, start at one corner and slowly peel off the white backing paper from the transfer tape. making sure that the vinyl is stuck to the clear transfer tape. Cut with scissors some of the loose white backing paper. Then secure the vinyl stencil to the wood sign by smoothing down the cut side with a squeegee, and then remove the rest of the white backing paper, and continue to smooth everything down with a squeegee. Slowly peel off the transfer tape at a 45-degree angle to reveal your vinyl stencil on your wood sign. After my vinyl stencil was applied to the wood sign, I taped the edges off with painter's tape to protect the non-covered parts of the sign. Then I applied multiple light coats of white outdoor spray paint over the stencil. Once the spray paint has dried, remove the painter's tape and vinyl stencil. Use a vinyl weeding tool to remove the floating parts of the letters. Because cedar is a softer wood, the vinyl may peel up the wood a tiny bit in a few areas. Take the vinyl off slowly to avoid this, but if it does happen, just touch it up with a little bit of stain. I love how our DIY welcome sign turned out. I really love how it looks on the cedar wood as well. If you have any questions about this sign project, let me know in the comments below, or even better, you can ask at our Facebook group for DIY wood signs. You can find it at angelamariemade.com/DIY signs. Also, if you make this project, be sure to share it with us on social media at AngelaMarieMade. You can get an extra entry in our DIY challenge giveaway for making this project. Enter the giveaway at angelamariemade.com/DIY challenge. Thanks again for watching, and please subscribe to my channel for more DIY wood sign videos.